What's up, my Gen X and millennial sports fans? Welcome to Nice TV, where we talk sports and the business behind it. As you already know, I'm dropping 3 new shows a week. So make sure you guys like and subscribe so you don't miss any content. Mike Tomlin has stepped down, but the question is, where will he go next? Now, it may be more complicated than you think. Mike Tomlin is no longer the head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers, but he isn't exactly, a free agent to go anywhere. The stage has been set for an historic trade, the likes of which the NFL has never seen. I'm going to break down what this actually means, who's in the running, and the massive price they may have to take to land Mike Tomlin. You guys don't go anywhere. You know I'm going to give it to you straight. No chaser, nice and smooth. All right, so we're going to talk about it, and then I'm going to play a video from Bomney Jones as well. I think you guys will be interested in. So, hey, here's the one thing about Mike Tomlin. He wasn't fired. He resigned with time still on his contract extension. Because he walked away, the Pittsburgh Steelers still hold his coaching rights. He just can't go sign with the Cowboys, the Dolphins, or the New York Giants. Any team that wants him will have to negotiate with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Did you know that? So what does this actually mean? Think of it this way. The Steelers hold the deed to the house, even though Tomlin has moved out. If any other team wants to bring him in-house, they have to buy that deed from Pittsburgh. And in NFL terms, this means coughing up serious assets. Could those assets be? Let's talk about it. We've seen this exact playbook run before. The clearest blueprint was Sean Payton trade in 2022, where he retired from the New Orleans Saints, but he was still under contract. He took a year off for a TV gig, but when the Denver Broncos wanted to hire them, they couldn't just sign him. They had to trade for him. The price was steep, a first round and second round draft pick. That is likely the path for Mike Tomlin as well. While not confirmed, there's speculation he could take a year off, maybe jump into TV as well. Sure, Fox, MSNBC may be taking a look at him. ESPN, who knows? I'd like to see Mike Tomlin on television, right? Before he returns back to the sidelines. If he does, you can bet the Steelers will be ready to negotiate a trade for a huge haul of draft picks. No question. If you guys are enjoying this breakdown and a different take on sports, make sure you guys like and subscribe because it does help the channel a ton. And stick around because we're going to get into the most interesting part. Which teams are desperate enough to pay that historic price? The speculation, where could Mike Tomlin go? A trade for Mike Tomlin is rare, but it happens when a team is desperate for a proven winner and a culture setter, and that's exactly what he is. What comes to mind? Miami Dolphins. They have a talented roster. Yes, wide receivers. They have a team that's in the building phase, and they may find themselves in the need of a steady head coach, a CEO style coach that can finally get them over the hump. Tomlin's no nonsense, high floor approach is the exact kind of style that can stabilize Miami. And that's what they needed over the last couple years. Next, you can never ever count out the Dallas Cowboys. All right. Hey, Jerry Jones maybe looking to make a big move, and Tomlin is high pedigree. What do you Cowboy fans think about him coming there to Dallas? This could be huge. And for a wild card, how about the team that just set a modern day precedent? The Denver Broncos. They already paid for Sean Payton. And if the current situation doesn't pan out over the next couple of seasons, they're already proven that they're willing to pay the ultimate price for a good head coach. So while the public debate is still out where Mike Tomlin may sign, the real story is where he'll be traded and what the cost of that trade will be to that team. This isn't just a regular negotiation. lots of money will be on the line. And my money is on the Miami Dolphins, trying to finally get over the top. They may be willing to forego a few draft picks to bring him in. If you guys really enjoyed this breakdown, make sure you guys stay tuned, stay locked, because I got more content on this channel that you'll love. But before we stop, let's go ahead and hear what the streets are saying about Mike Tomlin.
I need Harrison, you too. But I was thinking about the Tomlin tenure, and I think that the legacy of Mike Tomlin with Pittsburgh, if there is a legacy, if you ask me, is he is the shining example of what the Rooney Rule can do.
Do you guys remember the Rooney Rule? Rooney Rule. That's it. I think I got it right. It is that the coaches have to, well, the NFL owners, the organizations, the franchises have to interview a minority. And when that was put into place, Mike Tomlin was one of the first ones that was hired off of that rule. And it planned out to be something very good.
And we are coming in that time of year. Actually, Ryan, I don't even know if people still play this game anymore, if they even care about the Rooney Rule anymore. I ain't seen it come up, not once, but I have seen Antonio Pierce get an interview. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, in the age of the fancy Instagram graphic, it is very clear who's getting it out of the way early.
Yeah. Look, I would love to sit there with John Mara as he went through it. John Mara, how do you say it? As he went through his phone trying to find somebody he knew to call, because he'd have had to run through all the black people he already knew with all these searches that they've had in the last few years. And then he's like, hey, Antonio, yeah, we
made this work.
I mean, I don't think they're going to call Brian Flores.
And they're not going to give Antonio Pierce a chance at all. Mike Tomlin is definitely high on the roster. Harbaugh, as well as Stefanski, will land somewhere. Those last two will land somewhere in this upcoming season. There are some good teams open with some hot slots open that they're dying for. All right. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this show and an outlook on what it's going to take to get Mike Tomlin. It's more than what you thought, huh? Make sure you go ahead and watch one of these shows right here. Guaranteed you'll love it. And until the next time, family, peace.